the boy was tossed into hell like a corpse. But he used magic to make the underworld sprout full of magic mushrooms. Living off those mushrooms, he survived in hell for 2 whole years. Seeing the boy in front of him, the demon Blood Daruma couldn't help but be amazed. A human surviving in hell was unheard of. Blood Daruma gave the boy a name, Smoke. But Smoke's strange story didn't start there. The moment he was born, he was surrounded by a sea of mushrooms. Even his own parents were turned into mushrooms by him. Luckily, that was how he managed to stay alive. Later, his house was robbed, and he was sold to a mysterious man. That man ran a factory. On the surface it looked old and abandoned, but in reality, it was just a front for shady business. The place was filled with low-level mages. They kidnapped mid- and high-level mages, forcing them to release Smoke, which they then sold for money. Factories like this existed all across the magic world. Smoke was exploited there for 9 long years, until he was finally declared useless. They threw him into a river without mercy, but after just 2.5 minutes of swimming, his body was dumped into hell as if he were a corpse. For the next 2 years, he ate mushrooms, turned hell into a mushroom garden, and even befriended Blood Daruma, one of the top demons. Half a year later, at only 12 years old, Smoke returned to that factory. He wiped out the low-level mages in a bloodbath, destroyed the place with ease, and finally freed the enslaved mages, who became his allies.
俺は天神、助けてくれてありがとう。